That's why they want to implant people with microchips, because they want to trap people down continually and make sure they're in perpetual slavery. That's unlawful. That's wicked, man.
Yes.
Go on, brother.
I say, and if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ears through with an oar, and he shall serve him forever.
Yeah, meaning because that's what it represented. When you bore somebody's ear in the ancient world, it represented that you was forever their slave. So that goes back to the microchip technology. When you take that microchip technology, that means that you're declared yourself to be a slave to ever the Rothschild Bank or the central bankers. So it all see, you gotta put these scriptures together. You can't just read the Bible like it's a like it's a novel book. Okay, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna flip to this. Now the scriptures say precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So you gotta put the posts together. Go on.
Yeah, so
I like that one. I like that one. That was a very good one right there.
This is the Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15. Because he has said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
Yeah, and that's what they've done. So, because when they decided to accept the New World Order doctrine and take that microchip, they've made lies their refuge. So when the judgment comes around town, okay, all of that stuff that they've subscribed to about the society, that makes up the society, they're going to be trodden on the foot. It tells you that in, Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra 16, I believe it's 72, where it says, them that followed them was trodden down.
Overflow scourge, meaning they think if they take the chip,
they're going to be
safe from famine, starvation, or they're going to be basically they've made a covenant with the society, so the white man, by taking the chips. They're not going to feel famine when it comes through.
People should refuse it, really.
Well, they're not going to refuse it because people are bent over in their comfortability, so they're going to take that chip. It's they've been plugged to the grid. You see,
being desperate and to hell they go.
Because if you don't take the microchip,
can't buy food.
There you go. That's it. Go on, brother.
Verse 18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled.
Right. Meaning it's going to stop going.
And your agreement with hell shall not stand.
What definition of that?
Okay. Yeah. So there's more definitions here. This is from the Bible Hub. It says, was originally any to impress on a coin or a seal used by an engraver on a die. Is that it right there? Okay. It says this is from 5480 Karagma, properly and engraving, etching, figuratively, a mark providing undeniable identification. So it's not microchip and undeniable identification. Because once they put that chip inside of you, it's going to be known. All of that information is going to be on your chip, and there's no denying to that. It's not going to be no undeniability when they put your info about you on that microchip. So it says like a simple, given irrefutable connection between parties. You see, that's it in itself. I don't have to read any more. That alone says enough.
What did you do? Did you just look that up on where?
Bible Hub.
No, I took Koragma, I put it in Google, and then it took me to BibleHub.com with the definition of words. It brought me to.
It says, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled.
Yeah, because these people, they've made a covenant with death. When you take that microchip again, it's not just simple as just taking a chip. What you're doing is if you take a chip, you're subscribing to the ideologies and you being a servant unto the ways of this world.
Covenant of death, that's a good description.
That's it right there. Go on. So you made a covenant. So these people have made a covenant with death. Go on.
And your agreement with hell shall not stand.
And your agreement of hell shall not stand. Go on.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through.
Meaning the death, pretty much by famine, like the brother was going into diseases, because they're gonna unleash one day a biological disease one day, man. It's gonna be a biological warfare that's gonna be unleashed on the people, as they've been doing for years in Nigeria and places like that. They're gonna do that all over again. That's why when you watch films like what is it, The Purge, and there's another film called what is it, man? The one with Matt Damon, my guy Matt Damon. I think it's called The
Happening.
Huh? No. He played a film concerning concerning the disease warfare.
With the trees that are killing people, groups of people at the same time.
I don't think so, but pretty much everything was diseased. The food was diseased. Everything. Contagion. That's the film. Yeah, my guy Matt Damon. He played Contagion. And see, these movies, what they do is it's a skill of using predictive programming. And when they make these films, they give the people the idea that could possibly happen. But the people, their thing is well, that can't never happen. But they give you the idea. So once they give you the idea and it happens, it's going to be like second to none to a certain degree. So they could very well unleash a biological warfare. That's right. Go on.
Say, then ye shall be trodden down by it.
Right, and then you shall be trodden down by it. If you 16 or 73, because you're going to have a lot of people, man, they're going to take that microchip only because if they don't take it, they're going to be feared of becoming a terrorist or fearing that they can't be able to eat or take care of their children, because that's what it's going to get down to. It's going to get down to that point where if you don't subscribe to the New World Order agenda, you're going to be known as a terrorist. And that in itself is threat, man. Go on.
2nd Ezra 16, verse 67.
Yeah.
Behold, the Most High himself is the judge.
Yeah.
Fear him. Leave off from your sins
Yeah.
and forget your iniquities.
Yeah.
To meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble.
Yes, you gotta have faith in the Lord that He's gonna deliver you from all sorts of trouble. But the majority of the people, and even certain people in this truth too, they're not gonna believe. They're gonna believe only to the last minute, and then they're gonna shed their belief, and they're gonna take that trip. Okay, and then ultimately the Lord is gonna bring them down, man, with that great destruction without mixture. Go on.
It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
Right.
And they shall take away certain of you
Yep.
and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols.
Yeah, they're gonna push that mark of the beast ideology on you. That's what they're gonna push. Because you're gonna be sitting in a concentration camp and they're gonna be pushing that doctrine on you, man. Okay? They're gonna say, look, man, or what they could do, because what they also have, they have brainwashing centers as well, where they can brainwash you and have you they call it, what is it called, man? It's like a re-educational center where they re-educate you in their sort of doctrine and their beliefs based on the New World Order. Okay, and that's what they got out there. That's what they got out there. But if you don't subscribe to their ideologies and their doctrine, you're going to be considered a terrorist. Go on, bro.
They say, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
That's the one I want. Go on.
And in reproach and trodden underfoot.
Yeah, so that's what's going to go down. The ones that subscribe to their ways, they're still going to be trodden underfoot. You're still going to be destroyed, man. Okay? So no matter how you slice and dice it, man, regardless of what, it's either you going to take the ship, you die, or you don't take the ship and you still die. Okay? No matter what. I'd rather not take the ship, though. I'd rather die not taking the ship, knowing that I'm going to be resurrected again and reign with Yahweh Shah, man. So it don't really make a difference. It's either you going to die in wickedness or die in righteousness. I'll take care, man. I'd rather die in righteousness, man, knowing that I did the right thing and knowing the reward to come. See?
Jake is gone, man.
Yeah, they're bugged out, man. I mean, that's why we just shouldn't even pay them no mind, because they're already gone. They're taken. Unless they come up with deal with them, but to hell with it, man.
You know, earlier on, one guy was standing over there, and then he wanted to walk past going that way, and Edom was walking by, and he kept on walking behind him, on the side of him,
Yeah.
until he completely walked past. Then he walked on his own.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's bugged out.
A lot of women, you see them, they'll go around that box
Yeah.
on the road and then get back there again.
Yeah, because people ain't got nothing else to do. They're just walking around doing nothing. You know, it's just nothing. They're not up to nothing. Yeah. So let me see what else. I'll tell you what, brother. Get me Joel the 2nd chapter, and then get me Daniel 12 and 1. It's the time that we're coming into, man. We're coming into a great, severe judgment of times, man. You know what I mean? And going back to what I was going into earlier before, you know, we as brothers, we got to be more in order within ourselves as much as possible. Okay, we have to have a less responsive spirit. Okay, we have to be more spiritual, man. We have to walk in the spirit as much as possible, because when that day comes and you ain't really there in the head, man, you're going to fall out. Because it's going to get rough. It's going to get bad out here. You know what I'm saying? So when the apostles talk about order, or when the men talk, when certain men in certain camps talk about order, man, you know, it's best to subscribe to what's being said, because it's going to benefit you. It's not to destroy you, but it's to benefit you. Because when you know order within yourself, you know, okay, the more you know order, the more powerful you'll be able to contain yourself. And in that day, you want to be numb as hell. Okay, you want to have full control of yourself in that day, man, so that you can overcome the beast. That's the main thing. Go on.
Joel, what? Chapter 2.
Yeah, Joel chapter 2.
Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Go on.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
So it says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. Go on.
For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
Yeah, it says, for the day of the Lord cometh, and it is nigh at hand. And we're right around the precipice of it coming, man. At any given moment, like for example, we could go back home and something major happens, which I want to happen anyway. I want major shit to happen down here, so that the cops and the government, starting with Teresa can declare martial friggin' law. Because there's no point in this world continuing on, because if it continues on, it's just going to get more worse and worse as the days go on. Okay, fair enough. All right, bro, you can read. Yeah, so where was you at?
Georgia.
Okay. What's wrong with you? What, can you like hold it if you can? The water. It's on, yeah. Give me Joel 2, verse 1. That's what you want. What you want is that you want a well-ordered mind. You want to be able to control yourself, man, as much as you can. You won't be able to 100% because we're not 100% in the flesh, but you know, you want to develop that discipline as much as you can, because I'm telling you, man, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need all that discipline that you're going to need in that day. Okay? Because when all hell breaks loose in this society, man, people are gonna be bugging the fuck out, and they're gonna be losing their cool, and it's just gonna get wild. And even that's gonna mess you up mentally when you see other people get messed up. So you gotta be totally disciplined, man, as much as you can. Go on. And just walk in the spirit, you know? Instead of walking in the carnality of your mind, walk in the spirit, man. That's where you belong. Go on, brother. Joel 2. Yeah. It's the reason why these people, they're gonna just lose their cool and they're gonna drop dead of a cardiac arrest or a heart attack, whatever you want to call it, is because they have no discipline. They have no self-retainment of themselves. They have no temperament. Okay, they have no faith. They're not walking in the spirit, and these are the reasons on why they're gonna just drop dead. These people out here. Go on, brother.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 1.
Yeah.
Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth.
And ultimately it's because they don't know the Lord. That's why. That's the ultimate reason. Read that again. I just wanted to say that out loud.
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah, so it says to remember the Creator in the days of thy youth. When I came in the street, I was 18, 19 when I came in. Okay, so I was literally in my youth. Okay, and we're still young men to this very day. Okay, you got certain brothers that came in when they was 16, 17 in this truth. So the Lord begins with the young men and raises them up to bring about this truth. Okay, and that's why if you notice, most of us are young men. Now the apostles that taught us this truth, they came in when they were in their early 20s or in their mid 20s. Okay. Even the Apostle Rakar, you know, he came in when he was 16, 17, I believe. So the Lord is dealing with the young men, man. Get me, and not only is he dealing with young men, get me Ezekiel 35. 35, and I believe it's 34, I believe, or 33. Let me see. Because if you notice, if you look around the world, there's no women standing out here bringing out this truth. The reason why it's like that because women don't have what it takes to stand out here and bring about this truth. Okay, if there were a bunch of women standing out here, okay, every other hour they would want to go use the bathroom or take a piss or get something to eat.
No, too good.
Like remember when me and you got in trouble, right? And our solicitor asked us, so what do you guys do? Do you guys get anything to eat? So I said, nah, what we do is we just stand out there all day. You know? Show you, man, that you know this whole thing that we're doing is set up for men to do. Okay, we're the ones that's supposed to set the standard and the foundation. The standard and every foundation starts with the male. Okay. Yeah, get me Ezekiel 30. I think it's 34. Ezekiel 34 and 30. I believe it's the last verse.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
I need to go to the toilet, man.
Oh, bro, come on, brother, man. Come on, brother, man. But you know, though, hey, it don't happen all the time. It don't happen all the time. You hold the camera. Might as well hold the camera.
Just put it on the stand.
Yeah, put it right there.
Yeah. Shit.
You know what I mean? That's like in a once in a every blue moon. You know, that don't normally happen with the brother anyway. I've been teaching with the brother for years, you know. That don't normally happen. But what it is, you know, brothers gotta use the bathroom on good times, man. Because it happens. You know?
Don't get arrested while I'm gone.
Nah, nothing will happen to you, brother. Come on. Yeah, as soon as I hit the crib, man, I just use the bathroom, you know, always. But yeah, we would do that. I think it's this here, 34. Yeah, it's 35. Oh, man, it's not 35. I think it's 33. It says when the Lord, I thought it goes like this until you call man I call. Yeah. I should know the scripture, man. I should know it. It's this one here. Right, it's Ezekiel 34, verse 30. That's another verse I quoted. That's not, I ain't gonna do that verse. Ezekiel 34 and 30. 34. Yeah.
So Ezekiel 34 and 30. Thus shall they know that I, the Lord, their power am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, save Yahweh power.
Right.
And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men.
Right, and that's why when you look across YouTube land and you see the brothers with the robes on in the highways and the byways and all of that stuff, all you see is men bringing out the truth, because that's the way it's supposed to be done. That's the way the Heavenly Father sanctioned it to be. The order. Oh, you back again?
Yeah, I've got some more time, man.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Because I haven't got a walk.
So that's the foundation, like I said earlier before. The foundation starts with the men. The men set the foundation. And then the woman, they'll come in the midst of the foundation. That's how it starts. It doesn't start it doesn't start the other way around. Which is the ideology of the society. The ideology of the society is the woman comes first and she sets the foundation. That's off, man. That's off. That's complete. That's totally off, man. Go on, brother.
The flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, save Yahweh power.
And the Lord said, He is our power, said the Lord. Okay, so the Lord set up young men to teach this truth. Now, I'm going to say this too. Now, you might have some exceptions where an older guy might retain the truth. He might not retain it when he's young. The Lord is telling him he's a part of the elect. He'll retain the truth, even when he's an older man. You know what I'm saying? Because you got you got situations like that happens where you got a guy at the Boston camp. You know, I believe he's like in his 70s or in his 80s, and he had gotten the truth. You know, so things can work out like that, but mainly the Lord is dealing with young men though, because of their strength. Go on.
Back to Ecclesiastes 12 and 1.
Yeah.
Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah.
While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh,
Yeah.
when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Right. So you can't say, well, I'm gonna just let alone and I'm gonna just let off the righteousness and I'm gonna enjoy myself when I'm young and you know, just do all the madness you want to do because you're young. But nah, the Lord said, seek the Lord that He may be found. It's right when you're living out your youthful lust and your youthful lifestyle. Guess what? Destruction would have already came already. Okay, and the time of you getting some sort of repentance. Okay, not getting some sort of repentance, but being able to repent. That time was already done. You should have got it when you could have got it. Go on, brother.
And verse 2, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
That day is coming right around the corner. You're going to have the keepers of the house, which your economists, they keep the society going, economically going.
And the grinders cease because they are few.
And the grinders cease because they are few. So there's going to be no jobs, no works. All of the cities are going to shut down. Economically, the economy is going to decline itself. And the way of life that we see it as will be no more. Okay? All of this scoffery that we have to endure, okay? The madness that comes with this life, it's going to cease to exist. Okay? Go on, brother. Because when the words that we've been pushing out throughout the years, when it starts coming into fruition, we don't have to be out here no more. Okay? Because the word has already been taught and now the word is being activated now. Being manifested into fruition. Go on.
And those that look out of the window be darkened.
Right.
And the doors shall be shut in the streets.
Meaning your future. There's no future in this place anymore. Like you got a lot of young people, you know, they have future plans where they want to be, whether it be engineers of such, mechanic, okay, become a doctor, a nurse, all of these things. All of that's going to be dishonored because of the decline of society. So there's not going to be no future. And there's different studies on how young people in London are under some great depression, man. They're depressed, heavily depressed, because they're not being able to live the life that they've dreamed of. They went to the different schools, they went to the different setups the way they got their training and all of that, and then some, and they find out that they didn't have to work in McDonald's. They got to work at Burger King. You see that? So Heritage, you've been told by your parents that, look, you got to go get this GED, you got to get this sort of papers to graduate, and when you do that, guess what? You working at friggin' what is it, man? Burger King and shit. So you done spent like what, 5 years at the school, and when you come out of the school, now you working in Sainsbury's now. You can't get a corporate job that you work for, that you studied for. So, you know, it just goes to show that this society is nothing but an illusion. It's fake and it's fraudulent. It gives people the idea that they're worth something, they're going to get somewhere, but they're only worth something if they become a slave, man. That's all it is. That's the truth, man. Just be a goddamn slave and shut your mouths, man. Believe in what we give you on TV and live up to that standard, man. And believe in that bullshit. And just be a goddamn slave. That's what it's all about, man. The guys on the top, they're the ones that's living the life. They're the ones that's controlling everything. And the commoners around here, they're just built to be slaves, man. That's all it is, man. You know? Just be a goddamn slave, man. Work your ass off. Get up in the morning and work your behind off. So you can't work anymore. And just do that, man. Keep our economy going. That's what it's all about, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, so who you got?
So what's the purpose of life?
Well, the purpose of life is what is life? Life is what you call for living, right? That's a good question. Life is when you bring forth things that are living, that are alive. That's life. When you commit yourself to the doctrine and the commandments of the Heavenly Father. That's what invokes life. Okay, well, this particular room that we're living in right now, this ain't no life. This is death. Yeah. Okay, that's what this is. Life is for living. We're not living right now. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be miserable, but when your eyes are open, you become miserable. You can't help it. It's just what it is, man. Yeah, what you looking? Yeah, that's in the same chapter, brother. That's in Ecclesiastes 12. Yeah, I think it's 12 in the last verse. Yeah, it's in the same thing.
Let me finish this thing. Verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the doors of music shall be brought low.
Yep, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. And that's why when you turn on your radio station, or you may watch TV, what are they playing? They playing shitty ass computerized music. Okay, you got stupid guys like Keith Chief and who are these guys, man? Meek Mills and these clowns, man. They got these clowns playing on the airwaves. You know, got these young people just looking silly, dressed like a bunch of clowns and all that stuff, and got these women dressed like prostitutes. That's what the MTV has done. So it says that the daughters of music shall be brought low. So we're gonna live in a time period where you're listening to good music, but we're gonna live in a time period where we're gonna be listening to some bullshit music.
Isaiah 55 and 1. Yeah. Oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye, buy and eat.
Right.
Yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
See, that's talking about this understanding. This understanding is likened unto waters, likened unto wine. Wine represents wisdom, and also water represents wisdom. Give me that John 7:38. You know what I mean? And that's just the thing, like I was saying earlier before, when you decide to want to get in a relationship in this world, you gotta be careful with who you get in a relationship with, man. Because these women out here, they done slept with different type of men before you even got to them, man. So this society is just, see, just by you thinking about it, see? It's gross, isn't it? Go on, baby.
It's John 7 verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
And that's letting you know right there that the waters is talking about the wisdom and understanding. But what I want to go back to is Joel the 2nd chapter. No, don't worry about it. Joel 2. Yeah, from the top.
It's Joel 2 and 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
Yeah, it says, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. Go on.
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
Yeah, so it's showing you right there, because people got this idea when the Lord comes, it's going to be happy days and stuff like that. No.
It's the end, isn't it?
It's going to be the end of the world, like you said, and it's also going to be great catastrophic judgment. That's what the day of the Lord consists of. Going.
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
Yeah.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong
Battle of rain.
that's chopped off. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it.
And that's the point. The point is that it shall be never unlike since there was a time. Okay, get me that in Daniel 12. And that's why, you know, you can get this truth. Get this truth while you can. Get the wisdom and the understanding of the scriptures, because that's going to be your stability. Okay? And if you ain't got the truth, then you're going to just be all bugged out like these people out here. When all hell breaks loose. They're not going to stand the chance. Yeah, get me Daniel 12 and 2. What's up? What's up?
Come back.
Oh, yeah, he came back.
He had a bit more time. They speak good food. It's good food here. The world don't understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah,
I hope
Daniel
that you
12,
understand.
where it says,
Look out for yourself. Try and understand.
Yeah.
yeah, where it says,
I'll get one of those.
it shall be never like since there was a time. Since there was a time. Is it Daniel 12? I think it's 4. Check the 4 verse.
I mean, it's good that you're here. It's good food.
Yeah, it's Daniel
Soul.
12 and
Soul.
yeah, it's verse 1 actually. My bad, it's
The
verse
courage
1.
in this world of darkness.
As Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was
And that's
a nation.
that's what Joel was saying in the 2nd chapter. So that means, man, that we as brothers, we gotta be as on point as possible. You know what I mean? And even like yourself, you know, you've came in before, believers twice already. So the Spirit of the Lord got you here for a reason. And the reason why the Spirit of the Lord got you here is because either He wants you to come in His truth, or maybe to be condemned. I don't know. But I don't think, you know, I mean, hey, the Spirit of the Lord will go, okay? The Spirit of the Lord will determine whether you're of this truth or not, so to speak, you know? But if you're about this thing, then you keep coming up here and you learn the scriptures. You know what I mean? Go on, brother.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Right.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Yeah, so even at that same time, you're gonna have men that's gonna be delivered. That's that their names is written inside this book, which are the elected prophets. Okay, but in the midst of that deliverance, you're gonna just start seeing our people, man, the 2/3 of our own people. They're gonna just be getting done in. They're gonna be getting zapped. Okay, they're gonna be getting destroyed. You might be walking somewhere, you might see your own people, and something may happen to them. They might get gunned down or shot, laser beam, you know, and you're gonna be seeing that. You're gonna be in amongst that environment, and you're gonna be thinking, well, maybe the Lord is gonna destroy me, because it tells you in Peter that the righteous shall scarcely be saved, meaning we're nearly gonna be saved. It tells you that in Peter. If you can get me that, brother, it's in 1 Peter, the 4th chapter, 17. And there's just gonna be nothing but dead bodies just flowing around the place. That's the reality we're coming into. So the only thing that's going to stabilize you is that the truth, and not only to be stabilized in this truth, but to be well ordered as well. Go on, brother.
This is our 1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time is come that the judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
And the Lord is going to jack the majority of Israel up first. Go on.
And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
Right.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
Okay. So that means you got to get down with this truth, man. And if you down with this truth, you got to be diligent as hell, so that you can make sure that your calling and your election is sure. That's what it's all about, man. Okay, because the one thing that we want is we want to make it on them chariots. That's the one thing we want. So in order for us to do that, we got to be pushing these shows. We got to be coming out here in the highways and the byways, okay, and officially elect, doing what the Lord commanded us to do. if you love me, feed my flock, things of that nature. Yeah, go on.
So 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Right. Seeing these things, all of these things shall be dissolved. The people, these goddamn buses, these polluted buses, these train stations, all of this is going to be dissolved. Go on, brother.
What manner of person ought ye to be
Right.
in all holy conversation
Right,
and
go on.
godliness,
Yep, go on.
looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High,
Right.
wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt in fervent heat.
That's right. So the scriptures say, how should we be conducting ourselves? We should be conducting ourselves in the oracles of the Most High. Anything that involves the scriptures, we should be considering these things as much as possible, you know, and trying to just leave the ways of the world alone, man. Because my mindset is right now, man. Like, you know, my thing is, man, if I ain't teaching the word, man, I'm ignoring these mother effers out here, man. You know what I mean? I don't even care about these people, man, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? They just get on my goddamn nerves, man.
Dead already.
Absolutely, brother. See? You on point. Go on, brother.
Ephesians 6:13.
Yeah.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High,
Come on.
that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
Whoa, you're gonna have to read that again. Read that one more time. See?
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High.
So what is that? Ephesians 3, right?
Ephesians 6.
Ephesians 6:13. Go on with it, brother.
Wherefore take unto you
You
the
gotta
whole
read a bit louder, though. Read it a little bit louder.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High,
Yeah.
that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day,
Yeah.
and having done all to stand.
And having all to stand. So that's what's gonna sustain you in order within yourself in the days of disorder or the days of civil disobedience. Because it's gonna get major, man. I'm talking about when, for example, when there's a next cyber attack occurring, okay, the government is gonna declare martial law. They're gonna shut everything down and they're gonna bring about rations. Just like how they did in World War II. You check out what they did in World War II. You had certain people, and I was looking into this as well. I might even do a sit down about this. During World War II times, you had a lot of people that was mass evacuated from the city of London, and they were put into concentration camps elsewhere outside of London, like places like Liverpool and country towns, pretty much. And that's in the Civil Contingency Act, I believe, is which came out in 2004.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go into that. Go on, brother.
Let's read the pictures, sir.
Verse 14.
Yeah.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth,
Right, having your loins girt about with truth. This whole entire Bible shall consume you. Go on.
and having the breastplate of righteousness,
Yeah.
and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Right.
Above all, taking the shield of faith.
Taking the shield of faith. This is our it tells you that in the scriptures, man. What did David say? David said, what is it, man? Let me put, I might as well just read it.
Can I say something?
Yeah, real quick, bro, real quick.
It shows you this is not a carnal thing, because it said the helmet and then the breastplate.
Yeah.
You're not putting on nothing physical.
Right.
Not a physical sword. You're not about getting anything physical. It was all spiritual.
It's all spiritual.
What's your loins? What's that around there?
Yeah, that's
Your waist?
right.
Is it?
That's your loin, yeah. Around this area here.
The loin.
Yeah.
It said mention loins in there.
Yeah, so this is Psalms, what is it? Psalms 23, verse 1. It says, the Lord is my sheep, my shepherd, I shall not want. Let me read it again. Psalms 23 and 1. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures, which is the scriptures. He teacheth me besides the still waters, and he restored my soul, and he leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Okay? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Okay? Now that's not what it was, but there was a verse where it says, there was a verse in the book of Psalms where David likened to the Lord unto his shield and buckler, so to speak. You know, so that's what it tells you in
Thy truth is my shield and buckler.
right, that's the one.
What is the valley of death?
The valley of death is where we're at right now. This whole entire society. Because what is a valley? A valley is a lowland. Okay? So how is this land, spiritually speaking now, how is this land low based on morals, so to speak?
Low.
Yeah?
Well done.
I guarantee you're going to come back again. Man. Yes, yeah, Psalms 91, that's it. Take care, man.
I don't know whether it just comes here to pass time or he's actually taking it.
Yeah, exactly.
He did ask for the Apocrypha though, so I mean he might, I don't know, but hey, it's all through the Spirit of the Lord. You know, it's not really up to us really, it's up to the Spirit of the Lord. If he's up the left, you know, if he's to receive the truth.
Psalms 91 and 4.
Yeah.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
Come on.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
That's the one I was talking about. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So this is the foundation that's going to keep us set, keep us well set, and have a sound mind when they declare an emergency on the cities, in the streets. Okay, and they collapse the whole thing. They take care of everything, man. They close these stores down. They withdraw food from getting out towards the people. All right, so we're going to be cool, calm, and collected out there. Get me Isaiah 33 now. Okay, if you got a verse, bring it out. Yeah. What's going on?
It's Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Right.
And
Matter of fact, brother, look up that word stability. I tell you what, though, look up that word stability.
And strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh is his treasure.
Even though we know what the word means, but we want to go in depth anyway. Yeah, so that's just the whole thing. The word of the Lord is going to be your foundation and your stability. Okay, and it's even your stability, even when this world is going out as it is right now. Like when you're working, you have to deal with these everyday people. You got to deal with the madness that comes with the society. The truth stabilize you even on that situation. Okay. Sometimes you might be mentally distraught, you know. The Bible will re-stabilize you back again. That's why the Lord, or the Bible, the word of the Lord is known as the comforter. Because it comforts you, it stabilizes you. So if these scriptures stabilize you mentally, then it's going to continue to stabilize you even when society goes towards a great degradation. And you're surrounded in that environment.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Basically means firmness, fidelity, steadfastness, or steadiness.
So it means firm, to be firm, to show, to have fidelity, and which the word fidelity means faith. Go on.
That's it.
Okay, that's it on that. That's a good definition. So what's the Hebrew word for that?
Oh shit. It's in Assyrian Hebrew, so.
Oh, it's Assyrian Hebrew, okay. But it means fidelity, it means to be firm and to have faith, which is the same thing. Fidelity, faith. Because we're gonna have faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. We're gonna have faith in the scriptures. Because it's gonna get to the point where brothers are gonna have to be on a getaway. Okay, it's going to get to the point where certain brothers are going to be on a getaway, certain brothers are going to be at internment camps. And while you're in that internment camp, whether you have the Bible in your hand or not, you got to think about these scriptures. Okay, because that's going to be the thing to keep you in mind and check. And to always be mindful that these things must come to pass. Okay, just so we can go through the tribulation and then enter into the kingdom of heaven. Excuse me. So get me Acts 14 and 23. Book of Acts 14 and 23. Because there's no way out. There's no way in or into the kingdom. You have to go through the tribulation. Okay? And I'm not talking about just everybody. I'm talking about the men of the Lord, man. The men of the Lord, we're going to suffer great persecution. And we're gonna have to go through that tribulation to reap the reward. Go on, brother. These people out here, they're not going to reap no reward with death, man.
Acts 14 and 23.
Yeah, 23. I think it's 21. Start from 21.
Acts 14 and 21. And when they had preached the gospel to that city,
I think it's 22. Start from 22. Where it says confirming the souls of the disciples.
Acts 14 and 22,
Yeah, I thought so.
confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
And that goes out to the men of the Lord, to be exact, because that ain't going out to just every Israelite, every old 2/3 Negro. That ain't going out to them. That's going out to the men of the Lord, confirming the souls of the saints. Go on, read that again.
Confirming the souls of the saints,
Of the saints. Go on.
confirming the souls of the disciples,
Right.
and exhorting them to continue in faith,
Right.
and that we must, and that
Slow it down, brother.
and that we must through much tribulation
Yep.
enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
And through much tribulation that we must enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So the only way we're going to enter into the kingdom of the Most High is by great tribulation. Like I said, give me that, what is it, Revelations 2 and 10. Some shall be cast into prisons in 10 days. Okay? There's so many scriptures dealing with the disciples in their persecution. So the men of the Lord, they're going to have to go through all of that. Go on, brother.
So Revelation 2 and 10,
Right.
fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Right.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Who's the devil? The devil is the so-called white man. What he's going to do, start with the elite bankers. They're going to
side
sit
are they
their
on?
cops. They're going to sit their cops and they're going to transform them into military gear. And they're going to
Is that a real
unleash on the
eye
people.
patch?
And they're going to take certain men of the law. What's your question?
Eye patch.
It's just a regular eye patch, my man. That's all it
It's
is.
a proper one.
It's just regular. I just
You're not
took
mucking
the
them
thing
out.
off.
It's not a joke one. You can buy them in shops,
Right.
and they're like a joke.
Right. But yeah, go on.
So whose side? No, hang on a second, because nobody else is.
That
It
he
doesn't matter, my man.
No.
Just read on, bro. Read on.
But
read
whose
on.
side is
The
he on?
devil shall cast some of you into prison,
Right.
that
Which
ye
devil?
may be tried.
All you need to know, my man, he's drunk. Okay. Yeah, just have a nice day. Have a nice day. You're drunk.
No, but I'm here
No,
to listen.
no. We're not gonna talk to you, my man. You have a nice day. Okay. If you're sane in the head, we can chat. We can talk. But you're not insane. You're insane.
I'm insane. I'm
You're insane.
That's not very fair.
What I mean by that is that you're drunk. You're not in your mind.
I haven't had a drop to drink all day. A coffee.
I can see it, man. You're not really. You ain't standing too right, man. I can see it. You kind of drunk. Just have a nice
She
day,
is.
man.
Look at her. Bloody hell. She's standing right, isn't she?
Just have a
You
nice
agree
day.
with that, doesn't she?
See,
she
that's-
was,
see,
she
that's what the
was
devil
standing
does.
right. Yeah.
He was trying to make you,
Ah,
that's the devil.
yeah, I've got him. I've got him.
You got him communicating with you and all that. That's
Yeah.
what the devil
We are.
do.
We're talking, and that's
go
the
on.
good thing. We're talking now, aren't we?
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Yeah, so
Right,
his
he
people,
cast
his
me.
government
Well,
is going to cast
he's
certain
gonna cast
brothers
me.
into prisons.
Is he casting me?
Okay, go on.
I'll tell you what, if he casts me into prison with her, I'll be all right. Wouldn't
That
I?
ye may be-
to be fair.
that ye may
to
be
be fair.
tried, and ye
I
shall
would.
have
Even
tribulation
he's
10
laughing
days.
now.
Right?
Oh,
Be
one
thou
eye.
faithful unto death.
It
Cyclops
says,
there.
be thou faithful unto death. See, this guy's a clown, man. That's
Yeah.
what Esau is. Esau's a good clown.
Yeah.
You guys are clowns, man, and that's why the world is so jacked up, man.
Yeah.
That's why, man, because you got a bunch of clowns.
I'm
with
going
the
home
power.
on a train and he's
Dominating
standing
the
there
earth,
all night in
destroying
the
the air, destroying the animals and stuff like that.
Animals?
Yeah, that's right. I
I'm not
said
just.
animals.
I don't destroy animals.
I'm talking about your government. The people
I've got
that's
a cat.
The
I've
people
got a
of your
cat.
racist in power.
I'll tell you what, my
they're
cat-
destroying the planet.
I'm not
Go on,
destroying a
brother.
cat.
You got a precept.
I have a cat. It's a lovely cat. Black and
It's a
white
good
cat.
thing that he said, because what we got to do is we got to teach these guys too. We got to teach Esau that, look, what's going to happen to your people. Ultimately, what's going to happen to your people as a whole. Your people are going to go into captivity under slavery. Give me. Matter of fact, drop everything that you got. Give me Revelations 13 and 10 real quick.
So hang about. Whose side are you on?
We're on the Lord's side. We're on the side of Yahweh Shah, who you call Jesus Christ. That's
Right.
who we stand with.
Well,
So we
good for
believe
you.
in His holy Bible to be the Word of God. Read that, bro.
right.
So Revelation 13 and 10.
Yeah, where's the slavery sign, man? Brother, get the slavery sign. You got the slavery sign, right? I'll tell you what, while you get the slavery sign, you'll let me read that.
Yeah.
Now the bar, just get it, because he's holding the camera. It's all right. Right, so all of this stuff here has to be paid back. Because we're not joking about. We're not playing no games. People think we're joking. We just hang about, we talk. We're not dealing with that. Read now read the prophecy in Revelations 13 and 10. Matter of fact, let me hold it. Read it.
Revelation 13 and 10.
All people should come and listen to this.
Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Yeah.
He that leadeth into
He that
captivity,
leadeth in the captivity, let all of these tribes in the captivity, burn them at the stake, lynch them. Okay. And now their whole thing is well, we all got to get along now. We're all one people now. But they weren't saying that. All right, they weren't saying that philosophy back then, though. It wouldn't go on, brother.
he that leadeth into captivity
Right.
shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity. Go on.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And that's exactly what the Spaniards and the Europeans that came over to the Americas, they slaughtered the Native American Indians, fed them to the dogs, okay, and all of that. And then some that brought about diseases upon their own land and upon the people. So all of this has to be paid back. See that? Give me Job 27. Give me the book of Job 27.
My train's due
Because
in a
what we're
minute.
dealing with right now are the sons of the oppressors, man. He's a son of an oppressor. That's what he is. He's a son of an oppressor, man. All right. So give me that in Job 27. You're gonna get Job 27 verse. Let's see, man. Let's start with 13. Man. Job 27 and 13.
Job 27 and 13. This is the portion of the wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of the oppressor.
Right, and the heritage of the oppressor. Because I mean, you gotta be a wicked, deviant bastard to commit such acts as this, man. You can't be sane in the mind to commit such activities against the people of the Heavenly Father, the children of God, man. It tells you that in the scriptures where if you touch the apple of the Lord's eye, then there's gonna be great recompense. Okay? So this is what was done to the people of God, man. In this society, they declare them as just a bunch of porch monkeys, niggas, spick spooks, wetbacks, all of this stuff, man. But these are the people of the holies. These are the Lord's people that He chose for Himself. And this was done. And even though our people messed up, okay, and it was led to this point, guess what? The Lord is still going to pay their forefathers what they've done. Give me that in, Isaiah 14. You see, because when the Edomite come up, man, you got to beat them with these scriptures spiritually. We can get carnal with them. We can knock them upside the head, but it's nothing more than getting spiritual with his friggin' ass. You see?
As Isaiah 14 and 21.
Right.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
Prepare slaughter for his children. Go on.
For the iniquity of their
For
fathers,
the iniquities of their fathers.
that they do not rise,
Right.
nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That's right, because their forefathers have done this, and they are their forefathers coming back in the reincarnation. Like it tells you in Ecclesiastes, give me Ecclesiastes 1 and 1, where it says that the thing that have been of old time, the thing is talking about the spirit. That's what the thing is. So you got these same devils walking about right around corner, scoffing at the men of the Lord, making mockery, getting drunk to oblivion. Okay, and we're supposed to condemn these devils, man. Open these books up and condemn their friggin' ass. Go on, brother.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 9.
Yeah.
The thing that has been, it is that which shall be.
Right.
And that
it says, so the thing that have been is that which shall be. The thing is talking about the spirit. You know how you know that? Because when you look up the word resurrection, the word resurrection means thing rise. So the spirits are resurrected again. The spirits are in the the heavens, and then the body rises again because of the spirit. So the spirits are reincarnated. So these white boys that done this back in the reincarnated, back in the early generations, they're walking around all over again. They may come up and say, well, I didn't do this. I didn't have slaves. I didn't have that, but you did. Back in the reincarnation. Go on, brother.
the thing that has been is that which shall be.
Right.
And that which is done is that which shall be done.
And the thing that which has done is that which shall be done. Okay, and if you look at Jake is in the same economical standpoint they were back in the 1800s. Because we're still under our captivity right now, man. You understand? And this society is just going down. The morals declining. Okay, just look around, man. Just basically look around. You got these guys walking around like they wearing tight jeans to where the point where the balls can't even breathe. And you got these women out here, they wearing provocative clothing, where their vagina is showing up in the middle of the street. So this place is finished, man. This place is done. It's finished. You want to have kids here? This is the place to have kids in? Get the frick out of here, man. Go on, brother. You got people out here, I want to have some children, I want to have kids. You can't have kids in here. So that means you have to explain to your son, why are two men kissing? Yo, daddy, how come two men are kissing? Mom, how come two women are kissing? You know? So you gotta explain this to your young little lad. While he's growing up seeing the confusion in the fucking Baptists out here, man. I shouldn't have to explain it to my young lad. You understand? So that's why, man, this society is done. It's finished. It's a wrap. It's gotta go, man. Yahweh Shah has to come back, man. All right? Because if the Lord don't come back, we're screwed, man. We're screwed. We're fucked up and we're screwed. Excuse my language. I'm trying to cut down on the swearing. The so-called swearing. Okay? Because I'm just kind of a bit like fiery today, man. Go on, brother.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
Right, and there's no new thing under the sun. So the spirits come back, man. Everything comes back in its reincarnation. Even societies come back in a reincarnation. Like, for example, the society that we live in today is the revival of ancient Rome. Okay? The same way ancient Rome was back 2,000 years ago, it's the same everything is right now. So that shows you right there that societies are come back. And I'm gonna even go as far as deeper, even Babylon is back too. Because the ideologies of Babylon are being rehearsed, being revived all over again. All is one. The Tower of Babel understanding. New World Order. That goes back to the Tower of Babel when you had Nimrod. He was the establisher of this one world ideology. All is one. When that could be further from the truth.
That's it for you.
Go on, brother.
What you said that Yahweh has to come back. It's Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened,
right,
there shall be no flesh.
That's the bottom line.
There shall no flesh be saved.
There shall be no flesh be saved. So if the Lord don't come down here in due time, every last one of us that's standing, that's breathing this oxygen, we're going to be dead. We're going to be dead. And you know how we're going to be dead? Because this devil would have had already destroyed the earth and the specifics of the earth already. You know, and it's just, go on, bro.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. And if you notice, that's why time is speeding up so quick. It just seemed like weeks are passing by like it's days already. Because the Lord is hearing our cry. All right? And eventually we're going to be out of here, man, before you even know it. We're going to be sitting high. We're going to be sitting pretty. We're going to be sitting lavishly. We're going to be living good, eating the best A1 food, A1 steak they got up there. You know? You know, and everything's gonna be pure. The fruits, hey, brothers gonna be able to grow their own, their fruits, their fruit trees and stuff like that. Because I mean, I'm a type of guy. I like coconut. I like coconut drink. I like coconut milk and all of that stuff. So I mean, I'll be able to have my own coconut tree and stuff like that, man, all around.
Field of them.
Yeah, field of it. Or I can have, or you know, even avocado. I like avocado. I'll have a field of those in my backyard. So brothers will go back to being able to grow their own stuff instead of getting some stupid store in there, man. Some old funky store in there is what I meant to say. Where the food is all polluted and chemicalized. We're gonna actually know what it's like to eat real food, man. Real tangible food, and we'll be able to walk barefooted on God's earth, man. On the Most High's earth. Check that out, man. And even the air that we're breathing is gonna be pure air. The air is gonna be so pure that it's gonna give you energy.
That's something. It's not gonna be us in the field though.
Nope.
It's not gonna be us in the field.
It's not gonna be us in the field. It's gonna be these other nations. We're gonna have them in hardcore slavery. I mean, the kingdom of heaven is gonna be so bad, man. Like I was saying, even the oxygen is gonna be invigorating. You might breathe the oxygen and you get energy from there. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be living, man. The reason why this oxygen is the reason why people are dying, because the oxygen, the air is polluted, the atmosphere is polluted, because of the chemtrails and the lack of oxygen. Which when you cut the trees down, you limit the amount of oxygen, so to speak. That's why people have asthma and everything. Go on, brother. And that's why the right people gotta come in power. Give me Ciroc 10 now. Now we can get Ciroc 10. That's why the right people gotta come right into power. We gotta be the ones in power because we know how to